Songs, and the first song is actually the prayer. It's a Wabanaki calling in song, and it's for calling all the people here, but it's also for calling in the grandmothers, grandfathers, Creator, Tubbledock, and all the good spirits to be with us at a gathering or social. And the second song we'll sing is a Western Abenaki greeting song, and I'll have a few words afterwards. Igo, igonde, igo, igo, igonde, igo, igo, igonde, igo, igo, wanda dachine, igo, igonde, igo. And Sakoki Abenaki. What I said to you is, hello and welcome to the homeland of the Tumtuk people, the Nipmuc people, and the Sakoki Abenaki. This area was the homeland of three tribes, basically where three nations and tribes met and came together. We fished at the falls. A lot of folks don't know that. A lot of folks, all they hear about is the Mohawk Trail. Now it's the Mohican Mohawk Trail. But actually, this part of the trail is not Mohican territory. On the southern side of it would have been Patumtuk. On the northern side of it was the Sakoki Abenaki. And to the east, as you went further east, that was the Nipmuc people. And then the Pennacook people, all the way out to the ocean, where you go to the Massachusetts and the Wampanoag people out there.
Wanikisak, good afternoon. My name is Marlene Lopez, Mashpee Wampanoag, Mashpee Wampanoag. Clan mother, Rabbit Clan, the Mashpee Wampanoag people. I'm grateful to be here. I'm honored to be here. And it's wonderful to be with all of you people today. Me? Sorry. We're going to have a wonderful social today, and Annawon Weeden is going to be the person that's going to help you that's organizing this, and it's actually going to be being your leader. We also have a mother bear here. She's going to introduce someone as well. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful day today. Enjoy yourself, and please get out there, everybody, and dance, because this is for you too. This is for the energy for you, for your healing, and for the love for all mankind. All right? Thank you.
Kui kwasanamu na tasawis wa nukasini mash no Thomas Masipia. That's a greeting. Kui kwasan is a greeting. It translates to you're in the light. I am called Mother Bear. My people are from the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. And I'm here to introduce my powwow son, James. He's from the Aquinnah tribe, but when he's on the mainland, he's mine. All of us elder women, we always watch out for James. He's an amazing singer. He's a championship dancer, but most importantly, he's a #1 dad. And there's his daughter right here. So, take a bow.
Kwe. 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 Skwe kwasan ni Stomp. Natasuis Annawon Weeden, Nutamas Mashpee Wampanoag, Ka Nano Hagania, Ka Mashantucket Pequat, Katapatanamu, Wachimami Mitonkosak, Ka Komanish, Hoyonishne, Samadon Husky, Neo. Just want to give thanks to the Great Spirit for being here. I am grateful to be alive. I got my good friend here, my powwow buddy here, James. As they just mentioned, he's come all the way over from the island. He's a part-timer mainlander. He definitely involves a lot of his time in his own community of Aquinnah, and I'm sure he'll have an opportunity to speak more to that momentarily. But we've both been asked to come here and share one of the many styles of songs and dances from our communities. As Wampanoag people, we were the ones who were there when the first strangers, Inuksak, are what we referred to as. Nothing derogatory. Nothing derogatory, no worries. Inuksak is what many folks are when we first meet them. They're strangers. They're strangers, as many of you are in this room right now. But in order to get acquainted with one another, I just asked my young brother here to come up so we could introduce ourselves to the people. We're not here to just speak to you. We're here to speak to your spirit. So these kinds of songs that we're going to share, they're not the kind of music you just sit and listen to. It's the music you feel. And if it hits you the right way, then it should inspire you to get up and move around and dance. And this particular song and dance we want to open with, which is one of the more easier as well. We want to start there, of course. We have plenty more in store for you if you like what you're about to experience. But it's a participatory dance. In saying that, I could not do this without James, for example. I would have to place a call out to the community, and that community would have to then respond. For example, Hot you Weyunge. Weyunge is the proper response. Yeah. So, and that is why we have members of our community here. So when I was asked to come share that particular dance and song, as you can see, it wouldn't be possible without the community's input and involvement. So fortunately, we start with much easier verses. I say huio, you say hey, huio, hey. Huio, hey. Huio. Hey. You just learned one of our songs. So the verses are as simple as that, and trust me, we will start there. Not all of them, as you can tell, repeat literally word for word. And when folks ask, many people do ask, what is it we're singing about or perhaps saying? A lot of these stomp dance songs are what we refer to as vocables. They're sounds like lullabies that many of us know growing up, such as fa la 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 la, which sounds aimless, but so inspirational, so meaningful to many of our lives at a certain time of the year. and it inspires you, as I said. So these are songs that hopefully will appeal to your spirit. I can probably leave James with the microphone. That way that when you hear his response, whatever James is saying is what the rest of the community would respond with. So only one person would be calling out that call, which would be myself. And I'm pretty sure my mouth is big enough, I want to say. So I'm going to be doing the lead. And basically, any of you who have your own instrument that makes noise, like a rattle here, our good friend Mother Bear here, our clan mother, she has many more to share with our people. So we're here to share with you folks. We appreciate you sharing this space with us. This is a beautiful opportunity to come out to this area. I don't come out to this area nearly enough, and particularly to this facility. This is a beautiful space, and this is just one of the many ways we give back. So this dance, I was told this was gifted to us to bring to things that cannot come to us, things that are often stationary. So when you think of the rocks and the trees and the integral parts of our community they're obviously members of our community. We consider all plant and animal relatives nonetheless. So we visit them and we bring this song to them since they cannot travel to us. So I don't think I'll be going outside and dancing around trees today. I'm not sure. Depends how many elders complain. I see some heads shaking already. I listen to my elders, so I'll try to keep it contained. I don't believe I saw any slides for me to bring you guys down today, but I'm sure I'll find something that we can get into. So if you guys want to line up as best possible, male, female, male, female, that's how we try to balance the energy that we have here. So I see a lot of life givers, that's our women, and I see a lot of our life takers. You know, we got our warriors out here. I see that we got hunters and other wood craftsmen who may take the lives of trees. So those are our life takers and our life givers. So if we can get an equal representation of male and female, come on out here. Bring a girl with you if you're a young man, so we can have an equal balance of representation.
I have a basket of rattles here, and you're more than welcome to use them during the dancing. And please put them back in the basket when you're done, or you will get the paw.
She will give you the bad business end of the bear's paw if you do not return Mother Bear's rattles. So if you have your own, you're welcome to bring them up. So again, these are sounds. If you guys want to chime in with James, these will be repetitious to some degree before changing each verse. The tempo is pretty much a walking tempo, so as far as the dance itself, it's really kind of just walking single file. So again, this will be one of the easier dances we can get started out with. I'll turn it over to James for those responses.
How's everyone doing today?
Great.
How's everybody doing today? There we go. And first off, I just want to say thank you to everybody, especially having me come out here, especially all the way from Martha's Vineyard. It's a really great honor to be here. It's also my first time as well being here on the facility. But yes, what my friend Annawon was saying, that we will be doing a lot of responses. So, has anyone ever done this before? So, when we go to actually do a lot of these responses, like Annawon, when he actually was saying that one response, that was just one part of it that you learned. There's many different verses to the song, and it can go on for a very long time. We might not do that, but do you want to just, how do you want to do it?
I'll just get started.
Okay. Yeah, so my friend Annawon's going to get started, and everyone just listen to my voice. We will all become one.
Yeah. Hey. 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 Way high. Way high. Way high. Way high. Way high. Way high.
Yo hayane, yo hayane, yo hayane, yo hayane, yo hayane. Yo hayane, yo hayane, weonge, weonge, weonge. Humbayaska, yo yane, yo yane, yo yane, yo yane, way ah, way ah, way ah, way ah, way ah. Way ah hey ah, way ah hey ah, way ah hey ah. Humbayaska, 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 humbayaska. Yo yeah.
Test. Okay. So, was that fun? Yeah. Woo! Okay, everybody, I want to introduce a person to you that many of you know, but this man to me is quite talented as far as getting people to understand and learn the real Native history of this land. Something that's not really taught in the schools, and something that a lot of times we have the wrong idea. And this man has done so much through the years to protect Native ceremonial sites, and he has been for years sitting at the table with tribal dignitaries and local town historical commission, conservation commission people to protect these sites and to teach the public. And he's going to tell you some more of the projects that are going on. And
here is David Brule, the president of the Nolumbeka project.
Hi, everybody. Still catching my breath and getting a little dry up here. But anyway, I want to welcome you all here. It is really an incredible turnout, and we're so honored to have not only Justin over here in the corner and the clan people, who are the clan mothers who are here, who have been with us over time at the Discovery Center and other places, James and Annawon. So we're really very honored to have people come this far and to be here. What my role is basically is trying to help our board get our activities organized, and Kate and Jennifer took over this, so I'm very thankful to the two of them for having organized all of this, gotten in contact with James and with Annawon and all the other people involved. Basically, you may, if you haven't seen the recorder this morning, you might check that out, because there's quite a spread on one of our major projects coming up, which is the River Stories 2020. And I want you all to understand that you are welcome. It's free. And essentially, the background is that when we were working on the National Park Service battlefield study, learning a lot. I mean, I was born and raised on the banks of the river here over in Montague. And I've learned a tremendous amount from the tribal people who have been participating, and also from the archaeologists who we engaged to work over the last 5 years. Long story was that, as you may have heard, there is a big deal going on down on the coast in Plymouth for the Plymouth 400. And that means that the arrival of the Pilgrims in 1620 is being celebrated this year. And fine and good, but what we felt, along with the tribal allies that we have here in the valley, we felt that there has to be a counterbalance to that kind of demonstration on the coast. Clearly they're weaving in, the Plymouth 400 people are weaving in the Wampanoags and some of the other tribal entities there, but we felt that the tribes here in the River Valley watershed should be represented. Because like many indigenous peoples in the Northeast, we were the first ones to bear the brunt and still are dealing with the effects of colonization 400 years later. So we developed, along with Diane Dix and a number of us on the board, we developed a year-long series of events starting up in March in association with Dartmouth College, and we're going to be doing once a month all the way down the river to the mouth of the river. We will be sponsoring, finding the money, which we have found, or we're working on it, and the venues for tribal people along the river to come and tell their stories. That's what the River Stories concept is. It's the recovering indigenous voices. So we'll start in March with the Elnu Abenaki people. Chief Don Stevens will lead that group, and then a month later we will meet in Roger Longtoe's homelands in Brattleboro, along with Rich Holshoe and the Brushacks, who will be telling stories of the relationship between the Native people and the Connecticut River. And we'll be moving on down through Northfield, and a huge event, as we always have, the first weekend of August. Please be sure to take advantage of that, the Pocumtuck Homelands Festival. And when we'll move on to the Hitchcock Center in Amherst, and then there will also be at Springfield with Justin, and Urban Thunder will be there, and Larry Spotted Crow, and all the way down to the Connecticut River Museum in Essex. So keep an eye on that program. There are copies of the whole thing all along that you could actually attend, and it would be great to have people know about this, hear Native people telling in their own words some of the impacts of the arrival of settlers, the strangers, as Annawon mentioned. And beyond that, I'm just kind of rambling now, so hope you excuse me. I do want to do two things. One is to thank all the sponsors who are participating and helping us put this on, especially Greenfield Community College and Leo Huang, who is in the back there, who has been really incredibly helpful in our presentations and in having us use this space. We also want to thank sponsors such as the Red Roof Inn, who provided some lodgings for some of our musicians, the Greenfield Savings Bank, good people. They chipped in a good sum to help us put this on. The Mass Cultural Council also, we got a lot of local cultural grants, but especially assistance from the Greenfield Cultural Council and the Shelburne Falls Cultural Council. So people on our board definitely spend a lot of time fundraising, because these types of events are for a nonprofit, of course. We have to find the money to do this kind of thing. So I'll close with something that Roger Longtoe mentioned, and I want to make even more explicit, and that is a land acknowledgement. Many of you know that we are on and benefiting from indigenous lands, and a lot of those lands were taken, expropriated, and stolen from the Native peoples here. So whenever we gather in a place like this, we need to acknowledge that and respect that. The Pakumtuk people who wound up, I feel, being scattered up to the far west and up to the missions, welcomed by the Abenaki people in the St. Lawrence Valley, the associated clans and bands of the Pakumtuk, including the Waranoco and Westfield, the Nonotuck and Norwatic and Northampton and Hadley, as well as their living descendants here among us, as well as the Nipmuc and the Abenaki. So we really need to recognize and acknowledge that fact whenever we gather in a place anywhere in this area, but we are really hoping that you all think of that when you are gathering anywhere in the valley here. So I think I've covered everything all my assignments are covered, but I do want to welcome you, and we've got a lot more to come, so please be ready. All right, thank you very much.
How's everybody? Okay, so we were thinking about getting everybody up and motivated. Okay. No, I was just wondering what everyone's response was. Everybody just... All right, so we were actually thinking about doing what was called a duck dance. I heard, okay. He's ready. This is actually, it's a hunter's dance. So we're gonna be looking for both men and women's participation. And as you probably guessed, the men are the hunters and the women are ducks. During the dance, you will actually see two men that are partners. They'll just be kind of going around the circle. All the women who are the ducks are lined up single-filedly, but facing them. So they'll be walking backwards. And when the song changes, you'll see the two men face each other, put their hands up almost like London Bridge, and you'll see all the women, all the ducks running underneath. And when the beat stops, the men will drop their hands almost like dropping a net, per se, trying to catch a duck. I'm sorry, I have to make things a little interesting sometimes. But yes, we were asking if everybody would please come on up, please join us to do this dance. It's fun. And we're actually, if the younger kids, and a lot of the younger ones want to come and join, we'd love to have you guys. Come one, come all. Oh, it's fine.
Let's do a demo then.
All right.
So we're going to do a quick demonstration. If I can get my brother Andre maybe to help me as a hunter. So if we could just have folks step aside just for a second. You can come on out, but just keep us a little bit of space. I don't know if we got Marlene or one of our willing ducks to pretend as the duck would do. So if we can get one female out here, there we go. Okay, we got a duck. So we're just going to do a quick demonstration. That way James can introduce the song so you can hear the tempo and also how it changes to dictate what my hunting partner and I will be doing during the dance. Can you perhaps hold this for him so that he can...
I got it. Thank you. I tried.
Do you want this refolded for you?
Yeah, if you could. If you could. Okay, here we go. Yahweh. Thank you. So that was a little quick, short demo. So all of our men that are here, you all need a partner. Does everyone have a partner? No, the men are partnered with another guy. They are hunters. And folks, please, yep, nope, just single file, yep. So all ladies, please single file right behind our head lady here for the dance. And men, oh, actually, guys, let's try to make this like more of a circle. Yeah, almost like keep it going like a circle. Yep, and let's keep it going like a circle. Yep. There you go, guys. Thank you. Oh, you gonna do it? Oh, folks, also, if you didn't get a chance to please return your rattle to Mother Bear, her basket is sitting right over here next to my friend Justin. So if there's any rattles laying around, please make sure they make their way back.
Here, I'll take it.
Thank you. You know what? I don't need a mic. Everyone ready? I'm like, I don't need a mic. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. So who's having fun so far? I would just like to point out, I saw a lot of people that did not catch a duck. You know, in our society, bad hunter means you are a vegetarian. I'm just kidding. So, pretty sure that we still want to keep people up and going, or do you guys want to take a break? No? All right, we'll keep going. Now, everyone here obviously knows what an alligator is, but there are obviously no alligators here. But for a lot of us Eastern people, we do have what's called the alligator dance. Now, the alligator dance probably didn't come from here, but a lot of songs, a lot of dances originally were gifted, and a lot of times they were traded up and down the coastline. So, like, for instance, where I come from, I'm Wampanoag. So my people are from down like Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, and like the gentleman, he was singing Abenaki songs earlier today. Those are songs that I've heard. So I know a lot of songs that come from clear across Indian country, or clear across from where our people originally lived. Because our people originally had trade routes that extended. And our people here would travel to places like the Great Lakes region. So you would see people like us interacting and trading with people like the Ojibwe or the Anishinaabe people. But this is a song that obviously comes from down south. Our people did trade down south. We know that for a fact. So during this dance, the alligator dance, it's also a partner dance, but this time it's boy-girl. And everyone would be holding hands. And you have to kind of take your steps with it. But there's a part in the dance where things tend to get a little interesting. Because this dance, it's not like the duck dance where it's just one speed. This song tends to speed up quite a bit. So the faster it gets, the faster you're moving. But it's fun. So we're asking if folks, if you can come on up, partner up, boy, girl, and alligator dance, we will do. I need a partner.
There it is. She wants no part of her dad. That's a dance partner. I say hoyo, you say way high. Hoyo, 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 hoyo. Audience knows their part. Dancers, dancers, that'd be you standing, preferably with a partner now.
I still need one.
You will spin whenever I sing your name. Please don't make me pass out. It's rare, but it happens. Particularly if you don't spin fast enough. One more time. Your name. Not bad, not bad, not shabby. I think we should morph into one circle. What do you think, James? I think if we spread out, like, to the exterior of this space that we have, that means I can come on the inside here. Let me warm it up on the inside here. So I'm gonna take it easy on you. I promise I'm gonna take it easy on you at first. Once we get underway, once you get familiar with the responses I just taught, the spins that will be coordinated in time with my cue, my vocal cue that I just gave you, it's just going to slowly start to progress. Kind of like as you saw with the stomp dance, you kind of bring that energy to a climax, right? All right? That's what we call a strong finish, right? Right? So no half-stepping once we get underway. So like I said, I'll start out really nice and slow, and as with all dances, they go to the rhythm of the song. So it's going to be a really slow trot, kind of a walk, if you will, that will develop into a trot that, you know, I'll, again, try to take it easy on you, but we are definitely going to pick up the pace a little towards the end. So your responses, folks, hope you remember those. They're going to have to get faster, too. You know, your spins, yeah, you're going to have to do all that, right? Ho-yo! 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 Yane! Woo! I'm tired already. we ho honge, ho honge, we ho 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 yane, gaya we ho yane, we ho yane, gaya we ho yane, we ho yane, gaya we ho yane, we ho yane, we ho yane, we ho 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 yane, gaya we ho yane, we ho yane, gaya we ho yane, we ho yane, gaya we ho yane, we ho yane, we ho yane, we ho 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 yane. Woo! Woo! Bravo! I'm exhausted.
Okay, where's the water? How was that? A couple of you look like you're out of breath. Whew. Whew.
I myself, I'm a Mashpee Wampanoag, Mother Bear and Marlene. We're representatives of the mainland community, which is called Mashpee, Great Water. Mashpee is what you refer to it today. And that's just one of many communities. So our good friend James, as we have mentioned, he is an Aquinnah Wampanoag, which is from the island of Martha's Vineyard. Wampanoags were on Nantucket as well as Martha's Vineyard. And basically I was asked specifically about how the Mashpee tribe, which we're from, has been going through such extensive troubles fighting for our own recognition. So for some of you who may not be familiar with that term, most tribes are state recognized by the local state municipalities prior to going through a grueling, degrading process called the Bureau of Acknowledgement and Recognition's recognition process. They have a 7-point criteria which they have established as foreigners here in our homeland. They dictate what makes us and what doesn't qualify us as indigenous people somehow. And yes, we as indigenous people, we as the Wampanoag especially, who welcomed the very first strangers, have had to go through that degrading process to prove who we are. Fortunately, we succeeded. Unfortunately, that was only in 2007, folks. Those of you who know when the Mayflower washed ashore, and that was, of course, on Cape Cod before making its way to Plymouth to have the whole Plymouth Rock story that is now being celebrated 400 years later. We had to prove that we were those same people that were there when they showed up. And they were the ones who determined how we would go about proving that. So we administered our petition with all of our paperwork in the 70s. It took them until 2007 to dust it off, flip it open, flip through it, and realize these aren't just good Indians, they're praying Indians, they're Christian Indians. And it was George Bush, of all people, who acknowledged us. Yeah, the guy who couldn't even read a book sitting upright, right? That guy couldn't even deny our history. However, she had also asked about the recent events where we're still fighting to get our land. So for those of you who are familiar, there is a bill in Congress right now. They're trying to ratify documents that were put in place long ago. That basically it's a one word that they're trying to change how that word is being interpreted. Basically whether you're recognized after a certain point in history. Fortunately for us, our history can be traced as far back as the pencil and paper's arrival to this continent. We were the first who actually had that same agreement that you celebrate at Thanksgiving when Massasoit allied with that first colony. So that was the very first alliance of that type, and that was documented, obviously. And fortunately for us, we can trace our heritage, but the land has gone through such a exchange. Most of our public lands auctioned off, sold. Very few families like our own still hold on to pieces of land that have been in our family for well over 300 years. When you look up the town of Mashpee as a town, as a municipality, it was incorporated in 1870, folks. So you can do the arithmetic and realize my family's land was here before the town of Mashpee was a town. So we're very fortunate that we have been able to retain it. However, we're fighting to hold on to it through taxation. Most of our tribal members have lost much of our lands through taxation, which is why in 1869 we were asked, do we want to be citizens of the Commonwealth? And we unanimously voted no, we do not. Basically, the recognition process proves you are a sovereign individual. You have the right to govern yourself the way you deem fit for your people, for your identity. So we're basically a quasi-sovereignty, which as of the recognition process, you're granted that right to govern yourself in a space to do so. So as of right now, that is the fight, to get that space to do so we can have our own schools, so we can develop our own housing, and hopefully they won't end up square.